It's legendary right there speaking. Can't nobody give that man problems.
That's right.
Only a quarterback.
I ain't never said that either.
You never said that? Can't nobody touch this man.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Big Time Talks. Got a special guest here. Don't really require introduction, but I'm gonna let my man go ahead and speak for Cowboy Nation, for the fans out here. I'm sure everybody would love this one, so here we go.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Demarcus Lawrence, defensive end for the Dallas Cowboys. Going on my 10th year there. Yeah, man, it's definitely been a fun journey. Couldn't thank God enough for, the gift that he blessed me with and, the opportunity presented here in Dallas with the Cowboys. I mean, it's definitely a dream come true. So, appreciate you, Hank.
Oh, man, appreciate it, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's tough to get people on this show, but, being a vet in the room, it wasn't that hard to get my guy on. But I definitely appreciate him, appreciate his family. Everything he stands for is something that, everybody can look up to, and I definitely respect him. On the field and off the field. But let's go ahead and get to it. So just talk about the season so far, how it's going, how you feeling.
Yeah, man. I feel like the season is going. You my boy, so I can be honest with you. I mean, we had our ups and downs. Definitely a fun, enthusiastic season. But I definitely feel like we still have so much room to grow and a whole different level that we can reach as a team.
Yeah.
So definitely. Waiting to see, how far we can actually take it.
Yeah. Shoot, right now, what is it, week 12?
Yeah, man.
Week 12, so.
I don't even count the weeks no more, man. It's just
I don't
week
count
by
them,
week, bro.
But I don't know. I just feel like these last, I don't know. Honestly, every game feel like it's like, to me, it's like a must win.
Yeah.
Maybe because of just the amount of attention we get, or just the way
I just think that's how the NFL shaped up this year. Especially in our division. Really it's been the last 3 years our division been top in the NFC.
Yeah.
So it's like you gonna really have to win every game in order to win out and be number one seed in our division.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I guess Philly. Back in my early days when I was with the Giants, Philly weren't really like that dominant. So to kind of see it go full circle and just see the division, the conference overall, it's like it didn't came a long way, but definitely a good place. By far one of the best divisions in the NFL.
All right, answer this though. So throughout your career, who was Philly's quarterbacks that you was playing against?
So when I got there, it was Vic. my rookie year.
Oh, wow.
I think Vic was still there.
Yeah.
Hold on, was it Vic? I feel like I played against him. But no, I definitely played against, I think I played against Vic. Who was it after Vic? Who was it?
Nick Foles?
Carson Wentz,
yeah.
Nick Foles, and that was it once I left the Giants.
Yeah.
Because I think they took Carson Wentz in the first round. But it was always a game. Definitely won a few times against Philly. Definitely a good battle. I ain't gonna lie, just the division games in general, even though it don't really matter what the record is, man.
Yeah.
It's just a tough game to win all in all.
Oh, yeah.
It's just one of those things, no matter what the record is, just kind of like Washington. Kind of started off slow.
Yeah.
Kind of like it was going to become a tight game, but, it eventually broke that off. But, division
Any given Sunday, dog.
It is, man.
Know it. Any given Sunday.
It is so much. How would you say the culture has changed over time since you've been with the Cowboys?
The culture at the Cowboys.
Or since you got here?
I mean,
I don't think.
All honesty, man, yeah, the culture really hasn't changed, man. It's I always been like a, close family knitted type group. Especially our locker room. Feel like, that's one thing, I feel like, is a plus about the, Cowboys is, the brotherhood that we're able to create there.
Yeah.
And how we hold each other accountable and, just the commitment that we have towards not just ourselves, our families, but for the team. And, just also, being able to vibe with each other too. Like, a lot of people, can't just sit back and kick it say like, all right, this dude fighting for the same position as me, like he trying to, take food off my plate, but also like he's still a brother. Like it's kind of hard to, be able to, jump across both lines and be able to interact with people.
Would you say with Mike, how he is with the family, just the way he, the overall atmosphere, would you say it's always been like that before he got here?
Or you talking about McCarthy?
Yeah, just just the way he bring in the family, the way he take care of us. Has it always been like that with Dallas, or is it kind of by like coach? Would you say?
Yeah, I feel like it's always been like that here in Dallas. Definitely feel like the organization has been doing a great job trying to keep the family involved and understand how important the family is to our workspace and how we can come in and thrive each and every day. So, but I definitely feel like Mike has boosted up and made sure like we have more time throughout the week with our families and actually more events and stuff throughout the season.
Yeah.
So that's even better.
I got you. What's the best part about being a Cowboy? Since you've been here for 10 years, the only team you done been with, which is pretty dope and legendary.
Yeah, that's love. Thanks. The one thing that I love the most about being a Cowboy,
that's a tough
I mean, I definitely have to say the fan base. Fan base is amazing. Like, it doesn't matter like where you go in the United States. Like, you ain't really got to be a fan of the Cowboys. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. Like, you ain't got to be a fan of the Cowboys.
You ain't got to know nothing about the Cowboys, but you done definitely heard and.
But you know who the main players are on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And like, that's the cool thing about it. Go anywhere. It's all love. Certain people, they talk they junk, but it's still all love. So, man. And I think like, that's pretty cool. Like, being able to get seen by billions of people and, shoot, man, it just comes with the territory.
Yeah. And my favorite part, just, playing for the Dallas Cowboys, but like you said, the fans, man. I done started this channel probably about 2 years ago, and I ain't gonna lie, it's always been progressing and doing well, but once I got traded and came to Dallas Cowboys, I ain't gonna lie, them subscribers went up pretty fast, and the support has been great, the love has been great. No knock against, Raider Nation, it was amazing. They definitely looked out and showed some support, but just being a Cowboys, man, it hits different and it just feels different, man. Never been with an organization like this that's just talked about literally every day.
Oh, yeah.
And good. Mostly I think it's always good, but the haters gonna always hate now and have something to say, but it's just the players, the legends that's around the Cowboys, man. It's a great environment to be in, and I'm definitely blessed to be here and excited for, the rest of the season to go. But who would you say you model your game as, or model your game after?
Man, it's kind of, hard to say I model it behind anybody because, had a, great coach when I first, came into the NFL with the Cowboys, and Rob Marinelli.
The GOAT.
The GOAT, man. And, being under his wing, man, he taught me about understanding what my toolbox is and learning how to, work on different moves and, put those in the toolbox. So, like, say for instance, like if I'm at left hand, like, like I'm going to my cross chop, because like I don't work on that move every day for 3 years straight.
Yeah.
Until I got it all the way down pat to my timing, and I can even switch up the timing.
Yeah.
So like being able to do that and like equip yourself on one side with that, and then understand your body and how it moves. Like so, like if I go on the right side, the cross chop ain't my move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I had to equip myself with a move over there and perfect that. So like wherever I line up on the D line, now I can win my one-on-ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and that's how I modeled my game. Is like being like how you use the word multi-purposeful. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I could be used in purposeful ways, in the defense. And yeah, man, and that's how I became who I am today.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely looked up to guys like Sean Rogers, just Big Vince Wilfork. Not necessarily to just obviously take some aspect of their game and how they play, but coming in, I just thought you had to just be a big dude that can move.
Yeah.
And everything else would just fall in line. But as you say, having Rob Marinelli, never really having I ain't gonna say I never had a D-line coach because I had Robert Nunn that was with the Giants. And then we got AD, but he really just dove into just forget what block you getting.
Yeah.
If you come off the ball and you put your hands on somebody, it's either gonna take you to the ball or it's gonna take you to the quarterback, which he always wanted us to be 3 or 4 yards in the backfield. Not necessarily about calls or plays, man. It was just really just whooping man ass in front of you.
Absolutely.
And to see an old guy that experience to just teach it like that, so simple and clean, bro, it made playing the game so much easier.
Most definitely.
So much fun, and he definitely added a few more years onto my career because if it wasn't for when I came here and played y'all that Thanksgiving game, the game you set out, shit, Dallas probably wouldn't ever call me.
Yeah.
And that game, I could say I definitely went off and, showed my colors. And
what was the stats?
I can't remember the stats. I can't remember about the stats, but I remember it was probably like one of y'all last drives. Y'all was backed up and y'all threw a screen to Zeke.
Yeah.
And if it weren't for me making the tackle, that boy would have probably broke free and probably continued on the drive. But maybe, it's kind of hard to determine the game. But I definitely showed out that game. And just playing against, the Cowboys at that time.
I'm glad you're on the right side now, brother.
Yeah, no, it feels good, man. It feels good to have that star on my helmet now.
Oh, yeah.
Who is the best defensive player in the league right now, other than our boys on the squad?
So I can't choose Lil Mike.
No, we already know
Lil Mike. All right. Best defensive?
Best defensive player in the league right now. So if it ain't Michael.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm liking.
What, do you watch ball?
I'm liking Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith? You watching linebackers?
Yeah, bro. Roquan nice right now. Yeah, man, that's who really been jumping off, the film for me.
I got somebody for you. Miles would be Myles Garrett, man.
Miles. Man, I mean, I feel like Miles always been this guy, like, and been putting up these type of numbers. It's just with Cleveland, like, and how they season goes, like, it really takes away from, like, what he does, every year, bro. But, like, say, like, for instance, like, they getting close games like they are this year. Like, those plays that Miles be making are, play differential plays, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like he's been making those plays.
Yeah.
I think what's drawing more attention to him or the Browns is Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Him getting traded over, being over there, and then
or just having a winning season, though.
That's another one.
Winning season, bro.
Are they still winning, though, are they still up there?
I don't know.
It don't matter. I don't really care too much for it, but I do respect the way my dog play.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to my boy Mo Hurst over there. He was on the podcast. He's doing his thing this year. Other than Dak, who would you say the best quarterback in the league right now? Because he is the best by far. But, we ain't going to be... Just for the fans.
Yeah. I either have to say Patrick Mahomes or Lamar. Lamar, Patrick Mahomes. Because I can't say that, even though we know.
Yeah,
we know. Yeah.
All right, I'll answer this one myself. If you could choose any animal to represent your play style on the field, what would it be and why?
I say a gorilla.
A gorilla?
Yeah. And, I just feel, deep inside like that's my spirit animal. You feel me? Because, I just look like this. You know what I mean? I carry, 245 well and, but a lot of power, is in my hands. Yeah. Gorillas are the real king of the jungle because lions don't even live in jungles, first off. Yeah. Second of all, I just wanted to do that.
Well, since you took gorilla, shoe, I was gonna say gorilla, but
okay.
Man, that's an interesting question my guy wrote up for us, but I had to say a bear, bro. Cause ain't nobody standing tall in front of me. I don't think not one guy can just block me one-on-one.
Hey, you know what they say though, like
what they say?
If a bear is coming to attack you, you supposed to stand up and get big in front of it.
That shit don't work for me. That ain't gonna work for me. Maybe in the movies, but definitely not lined up in front of me in those trenches, man. What is the biggest lesson you learned in your football career that carries with you today?
The biggest lesson I learned is really life goes on with you or without you. Don't take one day for granted because that might be your last opportunity that you get, so and I feel like, that's what, prolonged my career, is because I went through my trials and tribulations through my first 4 or 5 years, but staying consistent, and, being on time and making sure every time you show up, you doing the work, the constant hideous work that, people really get tired of, being able to do that and stay focused in those times, actually helps people build trust in you. And, feeling once people, was able to build that trust in me, that's when I, started to gain more confidence and actually, shine into, who I am today, so.
Yeah. For me, biggest lesson I've learned in my football career would just be, playing 11 years. To me, I would just say consistency. Mm-hmm. And another one would be having your faith right.
Yeah.
Obviously that was a football question, but I feel like tying it into faith is definitely has helped me mature and understand my purpose and what football do for me, not necessarily what football can do for me. You know what I mean? Just having an understanding that, obviously we all got things we got to handle. We all got jobs. We all have a purpose. But the biggest purpose, in our life is, living accordingly to, the word and having him be the most important thing in your life.
Yeah.
And I can say within these last 2 years and, kicking it with you, when your faith is good and your faith is right and you're living right, everything that normally you wish for or, you pray for, God just blesses you 10 times. And, I ain't gonna lie, just these last 2 games I had back-to-back where people ask me what you've been doing, like what's been going on. Honestly, just living right.
Yeah.
On a consistently basis. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Making sure my family's good. Just making sure and just making all the right decisions in my life, and not necessarily you won't always just see it. It won't all just show up, but as you continue that journey, you'll start to notice and see things, and it's like, man, yeah, that's definitely a huge one for me, man.
And that makes me proud to hear you, say that, man. Because I feel like that's the biggest misinterpretation. People feel like, they only supposed to come to God when things are going wrong.
Yeah.
And for you to actually, share a little of your testimony on how things actually goes in your life and in your household when you're actually doing the right thing and, praise and worshiping, our Father Jesus, so like, man, appreciate it, bro.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
Next question. Can you share any pregame rituals or routines that you do, before the game or to kind of get you mentally prepared?
I was like in college and high school, I was big on the pregame warm-ups and stuff. But, over the time, like, it started to, die down with me. And the main thing is really just, you learn how to trust yourself. You don't live in those moments before, like, and then especially playing for the Cowboys, it's like you're already on the biggest stage, like say for instance, like Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving game, we probably gonna have the same viewers as the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like once you have to go through that and stuff, it's like, all right, like all the butterflies are gone, bro. I'm just here doing, my job, and I do my job every day, so, it's just the same now.
Yeah, it's kind of, after doing this 10 years, 11 years for me.
Yeah.
Not to say it's a regular day, but
yeah,
until like I step on the field, it's like, all right, now it's time,
right.
Now it's time to get right and get going. But leading up to the game, as long as my body feeling good, none of them feeling tight,
that's the main thing.
I'm chilling at the lockers, kicking it with y'all.
Yeah,
and just
that's the main thing, man. The body feeling good, like shoot, I can pull up in there, watch me a couple of shows of anime, kick it with y'all, play a little video game for a minute, and off to the field I go, ready, so, oh yeah, it's just like, man, like being at home, like, like, all right, like, shoot, I can go in here, I can clean up, I can cook, all right, now it's time to go play with the kids, so, I mean.
I will say, pregame, I don't gonna say ritual, but routine this year, every game, I'm sure you probably do it with your wife, but I get that prayer in before I step right out there on the field. And then after that, once we do run out on the field, I gotta see my family or see my lady before I can like start the game.
Oh man, that's huge. That's huge for my mental though, bro. Like, like one thing, like I don't like going out there and having to worry like about them worrying about me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, like Lord, protect me, but also protect my family's minds. Like, I don't want the enemy, sitting here playing tricks on them or, feeding them that energy that, something can happen to me. We all done seen Demarcus Hammond situation, you know what I mean? And like, none of us can never wish that on nobody on that field, you know what I mean? But should, like having that peace of mind, that, all right, your family trusting your abilities, like you're gonna go out there and have a good day, like, shoot, man, that opens up, so much for you, man, to go out there and actually make those plays,
No, I got you. I got two questions. So, how would you describe the morale or the chemistry of the team, and how does it contribute to success on the field? And then you answer that, but I'm gonna hit you with the second one, because the second one.
I feel like, when you're around a bunch of alphas, things can get rowdy at times. And I feel like, like on the real, bro, we got a great coaching staff, bro. We actually got a great coaching staff.
Dope coaching staff.
And for them to be able to keep all those different
We've got a lot of interesting guys in that
characters
room, in this locker room.
Understand how to, actually talk to them and, get the type of feedback they looking for, out of each individual, bro. It's actually remarkable, man.
Yeah,
and man. Hats off, to the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff, man. Y'all do a great job with us.
And, the Jones family, man.
Oh,
You think about pretty much every year is somebody from this team that's deserving to be like one of the best at their position.
Yeah.
And they always find out a way to make sure, they get what they deserve. So
but it's like every year, like
every year
you got one that's thrown off, and it's like for some odd reason they can actually, make sure they get their stars aligned and can see the light, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see that at all other programs. You feel me?
Nah, it's. Like, but we have so much talent on this team.
Yeah, we do.
Like, I ain't even gonna say backups because, we all play, we all in the mix.
Ain't no such thing as backups over here.
We got dudes that could be starting somewhere else or being, the best player on other people's teams, and I definitely give them credit to be able to keep this amount of talent on the same team, and the vibe and the brotherhood is just so strong that, man, we ain't got no like envious or jealous dudes on the squad, man. We all want each other to, be successful and thrive, and I could definitely say this is the first time in my career I done been around a team like that.
Yeah.
And not to say the other teams were bad or anything, it's just that the culture we got is, I don't think nobody competing with it, man.
Right.
And that kind of shows you, the journey we've been on this year. Obviously the record shows that, but once we get rolling, we're on the roll right now. I don't see nobody that can touch us, but you know how life goes. You never really know what could happen, but just the bond that we got in that locker room and that organization, they did an amazing job, dog.
Oh yeah. Keep it going though, bro. We gonna keep it going, man.
Yeah. Let's see. What are some of your? Let's see what we got. Because I didn't probably answer some of these questions. Oh, my next question on that one. How would you describe or break down the Hot Boys? Because, before I got here, there was a lot of dudes that I met that was Cowboys, and they used to talk about this Hot Boy thing.
Yeah.
Just kind of explain how it started and, what's the culture behind it?
All right. So Hot Boy started in 2007.
2007.
All right. Not 2007, sorry, 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, whoa. So training camp 2017, man. Me and the D-line at the time, Malik Collins, Taco Charlton, Tyrone Crawford, David Irvin, and some more guys, and it was like, man, we're gonna be the best D-line in the league this year. We gotta come up with a name, So everybody started throwing out names, and it's like, man, bro, but we the Cowboys. Something gotta mean something. Fix all of it together. Bring it all together. And I believe it was Taco that threw out, man, shoot, why we don't just call ourselves the Hot Boys? And man, shoot, yeah, but it's a rap group. You know what I mean? And it's like, but no, bro, like they rappers.
Yeah.
Shoot, we actually in the trenches. You know what I mean? We in the trenches with it, each and every day. This is the way we live our lives. This is the way we feed our family. So, they can call themselves Hot Boys, but we actually true to the game.
Yeah.
You feel me? We actually doing this for real. So, yeah, man, we came up with Hot Boys, man. Started making our T-shirts, all that. But we had to, you know, lay down some ground rules, you know, before, you know, people can actually become hot boys. And it's really, you know, like our mantra, like our way of life, man. And you got to be 100% all in whatever you're doing in life. Yeah. If you're playing football, you're going to give your 100% effort, time, commitment, you know, to football at that presented time. If it's at home with your family, you got to give 100% to that, you know, like whatever is important in your life requires 100%, you know. So, you know, that's one thing we live by as hot boys. And, you know, also like, shoot, you really ain't locked in, you know, until you get your 2 sacks, you know. And the reason why we say, like, you know, it's your 2 sacks, whether you on practice squad or, you know, you already, you know, on the 53 lineup, is because, like, if you actually commit to giving 100% in your craft each and every day, you're gonna automatically get better. Yeah. You know, ain't no other way around it. You're gonna get better. And over time, you know, by you getting better, like, you know, the people around you should see it too. You know, so it shouldn't be no way of holding you back. That's a real hot boy. When all odds are against you, or, you know, when the world and people tell you can't do something, and, you know, you continue to thrive and, you know, get better each and every day, and then actually, you know, conquer that goal. Man, what? Come on, man.
Can't be touched.
Hot boy for life.
Can't
for real.
Touched.
Oh, yeah. But also, man, we ain't going to skip over this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, my boy, Big Hank, is actually a hot boy, too, man. Yes. You know, he officially in the game now, you know, so we got to definitely lock it up. Yo, so love, King.
It's an honor, dog.
Yo, sir.
I ain't gonna lie. When I first got here last year, they were talking about this hot boy stuff. They doing these signature handshakes, and I remember I can't remember who it is. It might have been Chauncey or Tay. I wanted to throw out the sign because I'm like, well, shoot, I think everybody, you know, dapping up like that. Tay was like, nah, bro, you got to get you 2 sacks. I said, oh, man. So I can't even dab y'all up and be a part of this. He said, no, you will be.
Yeah, you will
keep working, kid. I said, bro, I can respect that, bro.
That boy said, but over to the league for 10 years.
That should be automatic, hot boy, playing this long.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I definitely respect it, and I love just to see how guys appreciate it and, you know, respect it, man. It's definitely a lifestyle, definitely a way to, you know, just get better and just, you know, keeping yourself accountable, dog. Because you ain't just necessarily doing this for you. You're doing this for the other men that's in that room, everybody on this team, the organization. So just the way y'all preach it and, you know, deliver it, bro, it's definitely... It's something that, you know, keep us going, and the reason why we perform the way we perform, dog. Yes, so thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
Last one before we get to these fans' questions. What are some personal goals you're setting for yourself for the new year that's coming up, or your New Year's resolution? And it could be on the field, off the field, whatever.
I feel like my one personal goal, you know, that I'm fixated on is the Super Bowl, man. I feel like, you know, God blessed me with a amazing career. You know, I don't see the ups and the downs of the NFL, and, you know, I was actually able to, you know, be able to overcome those, you know, obstacles, and, you know, I'm just grateful, man. But, you know, just having that Super Bowl to actually, you know, be able to look back on my career and say I actually achieved everything I wanted to while I was, you know, while God blessed me with the time to actually, you know, have this as a career. You know, that's the only thing I can, bro. Yeah. Super Bowl it is.
No, that definitely the same for me. People be asking me, bro, why you still play?
Yeah.
One is I still love it, man.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna lie, this past off season, I was in a little mist of like, should I still keep going? Do I want to keep doing this? Because, you know, I done put myself in a position where I don't really have to, you know what I mean? But, it always gets around that time where free agency starts.
Yeah.
And my lady, like, because before that, my lady was like, "No, you good. Just retire. We could just
Right.
go on vacation and have a good time, you know, enjoy the family." But once that free agency started, everybody started calling me and like, "Nah, bro, I think you got 4 more in you." I'm looking like, how you know how many more years I got?
I'm telling you, how you actually know how I feel, bro? Like,
but I don't know, just going from, you know, getting traded last year and the situation with the Raiders, I ain't gonna lie, I was just kind of wore down, man, from just everything. And I remember talking to H and telling him, man, it was at one point, bro, I was about ready to, you know, to say I was done. He was like, when did you decide that? I said, right after the season. He was like, don't never make a decision right after the season. He said, take about at least 3 to, you know, how many months you need to make that decision. Months. And
the body snapped back.
What? Quick. And just the energy when the season is approaching, man, just kind of lit another fire under me. And just, you know, having a group that we have, just like, man, like we got everything we needed to win that Super Bowl. And I don't see why we shouldn't win it this year. So that definitely lit a fuse under me. But just, you know, New Year's resolutions, man, really just, you know, continue my walk on my faith and just continue to, you know, teach my daughter and be a good husband and just constantly just working on myself and, you know, just living with a purpose, man. Yeah. That's what I would probably say.
I ain't touch on the New Year's revolution. Yeah, man, definitely a say, you know, an increase on my faith. Definitely, you know, I actually want to get more time with my kids. Feel like, you know, because our schedules are so much alike, like, you know, Monday through Friday, you know, with them having to go to school and actually, you know, have, you know, activities and stuff they have to do after school, it's like, bro, when I get tired with them, it's time to put them in bed. You know, and it's like, you know, I actually want to, you know, get more time to, you know, go to baseball games and basketball, you know, different little events with my boys, you know. And
be there for them.
Yeah, man, I want to be there so, you know, I can wake up and, you know, my daughter don't paint my face all up, you know. You know, I want those moments, but, you know, like I said, like the schedule don't permit that, you know what I mean? Like, we always on the go, you know. Yeah.
Some people be like, well, you don't work no 9 to 5. I said, look here, this is more extreme and more taxing than 9 to 5. The amount of hours we put in.
3 games in 11 days. That explains it all.
Come on now.
Put your body through that.
Come on now. That's my first time ever having a schedule like this, and bro, it wasn't no joke, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And it was during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, who came up with this?
But so you got to deal with the stress of having game and the family in town, the food prepared, traffic. Oh man, like. Yeah, it's a lot we got to bear, man. It's a lot.
It is, man. It is. It's not easy being an NFL player, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, everybody want to be one until you become one and you understand the amount of time, the amount of discipline.
The responsibilities.
Yep.
Yeah. And not just the responsibilities that, you know, you have for yourself, like the responsibilities that others put on you. You know, it comes with the territory. You know, especially, you know, like for me, like nobody in my family ever made it this big to, you know, start to see, you know, the type of money that, you know, I started making in the NFL. So it was like, shoot, man, shit. You the big dog now, you know, you supposed to provide for everybody and you supposed to, you know, do all this and, you know, ain't really, you know, snapped to me until my 3rd year in the league after, you know, I done ran through the check. And it was like, all right, like, shoot, bro, like, if you broke, who gonna look out for you? You know, and like, once I got that through my head, it's like, all right, like, y'all, you know, I had to sit everybody down. Y'all know how much I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all beyond, you know, but like, you know, some gotta give because like now, like as a man, you know, having the responsibility of raising a family ain't no joke, man. And, you know, like also being able to, you know, teach them and, you know, put them in a position, you know, to, you know, make plays later in life, to, you know, let them become who they want to be, bro. Like, you know, it ain't easy, bro. It really ain't. And, you know, like, I feel like as a young man, I took that for granted, you know. But like having great mentors around me and helping me understand, you know, it's really not about my legacy.
Yeah.
You know, like the Lawrence legacy gonna live on way after me. You know, and it's really about, you know, making sure I leave a positive mark on that legacy.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all I'm really trying to do is make sure, like, you know, I'm leaving a positive mark on the Lawrence legacy and making sure, you know, my kids can grow up to thrive in whatever situation they're brought upon.
Yeah, that's huge, bro.
Yeah, man, check it out. Oh yeah,
Drink
man.
sip.
Yeah, bro. So drink sip, man. Me and my buddy over COVID, you know, was sitting down and we was thinking, like, man, like, you know, these tequila brands are, you know, making a shit ton of money, you know. You know, everybody just sitting back, you know, nobody can do nothing, like, you know, everybody's in the house, you know, just sitting back drinking and stuff. And he runs a online beer company. So, you know, it was right in his wheelhouse. But when we sat down, we was like, man, like, that's one thing about it. Like, I actually enjoy a good beer, you know, like even at the football games, like I enjoy a good beer. You know, heard the study about, you know, the yeast make your muscles expand so you don't cramp up and all that, you know. So, you know, I was definitely interested in it. But, like, you know, he brought it to my attention. He's like, man, like, the new wave is non-alcoholic beers. Like, you know, your beer don't actually have to, you know, have alcohol. And, like, once that hit me, I was, you know, shocked, but it was like, man, like, I definitely like this idea, you know, and, you know, being able to produce something that actually can taste like a good beer, you know, man, drink sip is the way to go, man. And, you know, once we started working on it, we went through a couple of batches, you know, it wasn't, you know, to our liking, but believe by like the fifth batch, you know, it was perfect. And so being able to use natural fruit and actually, you know, I can't tell you the whole process because that's the brewer job. But, you know, man, y'all definitely just, you know, check it out.
Where can they get them from? Where can they order them at?
Yeah, man. So you can go on Amazon. You can go on drinksip.com. It's definitely on my IG. Yeah, man. Yeah, check it out on drinksip.com. Tank Lawrence, you know, Instagram. You know, man, we all over, man, you know, so. Hey, yeah.
You want to drink responsibly and have a good time? You drink sip. Did you see how I just hit?
Yeah.
Ooh,
hit it one more time for him. One more time for him.
Hey, that was clean.
Oh, yeah, but I definitely wanted you to take those two with you, man. You know, try them out for yourself.
I had a lady try them. She's more of a beer drinker than me.
Yeah.
This is non-alcoholic, so.
Oh, yeah.
If we blow out somebody or we beat somebody else, it's always, well, can they do it to the Eagles? Or, you know, they got the Eagles coming up. I think this second game going around, obviously having home field advantage would be great. But, you know, we kind of noticed everything we did wrong, the little tweaks we need to make for the Eagles. But really just kind of just play our play style, man. And let's try to be penalty free. Let's have a clean game, and I think everything else is gonna just fall in line, man. Everybody's healthy, everybody's ready to go. So, and then we back to our regular schedule this week. So, I think we'll be more than ready for these guys this time around.
I think really, it's more about us staying focused on us. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're playing good ball right now, and it's like we still even got another level to reach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, whether we like it or not, like, they coming. You know what I'm saying? Sunday is gonna come. You know, and the Eagles will be here. You know, and like I can't wait for that moment to come.
Yeah.
You feel me? But also like we're blessed with the time to prepare and make sure like, you know, we actually are, you know, providing our best version of ourselves at that time. You know, so you know, definitely excited for the opportunity. But you know, man, I feel like that's what those rivalry games come with, though. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the hostility and, you know what I'm saying, the back and forth, the yapping all week long. Like, you know, shoot, just know I can get ignorant sometimes too. You feel me? So, you know, definitely be needing that rivalry weeks, you know, throughout my seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it's going to be a good one, man.
Help me get it out my system.
Sunday night, too.
Yeah.
At AT&T.
At AT&T.
Best turf in the NFL.
You like the turf?
Boy, it makes me feel fast. I be rolling on there now, I'm telling you.
Also.
Watching the last 2 games. I'm out there moving now.
Yeah.
11. All right, now we're going to finally hear from the fans because y'all definitely shot some questions to the YouTube that we're going to answer. But just want to tell y'all thank you. Appreciate the love and support, man. Really appreciate my guy, D-Lock, coming on this boy, showing me some love and sitting down, taking time on this day off to come through and get this done. Couldn't be more happy and excited, and you know, as always, love King.
Love King.
There's gonna be more videos coming out soon, man. I'm gonna try to get some big guys on here. I know everybody keep asking about Diggs and you know the receivers, but check me out. I got some defensive guys.
Yeah.
That y'all need to see and know. So I'm gonna figure out a way to get those guys on here and stay tuned, man. Well, I'll stop the run. I ain't gonna lie, my man stopped the run just as good as me, but
I feel like oh man. So look, I feel like, man, I'm like the ultimate backup. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, you know, by having me, you know, to coming back Hank up sometimes, actually change up the looks, you know, for him. So if a center has to go against, you know, Big Hank, you know, now they know they're going to have to anchor down a little faster because he's heavier. He probably going to move you faster. Now, if I line up over you, you know I'm going to be a little quicker than Big Hank, you know, just because, you know, it's me, you know, so. You know, now they know they're going to have to, you know, be lighter on their feet and have to, you know, be able to move side to side. Now, like, by switching that up, you know, so often, now, like, it's kind of hard for them to actually, you know, transgress back into, you know, what they was playing at the beginning of the game.
And not just you. We throw so many looks at teams that.
Right.
Maybe, you know, I would assume sometimes to catch them off because we get to the quarterback so fast, but. We got so many dudes that's, you know,
I mean, it's just different styles of play that you have to study throughout the week. You know, say for instance, like your go-to move is the stab arm over. Like if you have to see that from him versus seeing a stab arm over from me, like it's going to be 2 different stab arm overs, and you know it's kind of hard to prepare for, you know, 2 of the same moves. Yeah. You know, so yeah.
That 4th and 2 stop, that was a big one.
Yes, love King.
This guy is, whenever it's that moment in the game, this dude always come to life. Every game. And I don't know what it is, but AD call it every time.
What?
Because they put off, like last game, the 4th down stop. When you hit the running back, stuffed him. I'm like, AD, what are you taking me off the field for? He said, don't worry about it. We good. I'm like, man, I'm thinking to myself, he better be right because if they get this, I'm going to be hot. Not knowing or forgetting that my dog out there, and he had 3 technique. Yeah. Not at end. Boy, hit them boys with the.
I'm telling you.
I don't know if he chop club to go inside, but.
Yeah. So I actually ran it like a pirate. And, you know, I can't be getting out all my secrets on air and stuff.
Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? You know, truthfully and honestly, you know, like when, like your heart is so indebted to God, you know, He will actually start showing you things and, real life time. And, you know, like I actually have moments like that where I see myself while I'm putting my hand in the dirt, actually making the play before the play even start, and then snapping back and seeing, like, you know, the actual play going on, and like, bro, he just showed me I need to make this move.
Yeah.
Just
In
trust
that
it.
moment?
In that moment, just trust it. Make the move, play happen. It's like, oh my God, like, man, the only thing I can do is, you know, give you the glory. And it's like, man, like, you know, so, man, like, being able to, you know, and trust in the Lord, and, like, you know, actually understand when he's speaking to you, and, you know, listen to his call. Like, he will actually show you the road that he paid for you to walk. Like, you don't have to go out here and second guess yourself and, you know, think other, you know, things, or, you know, listen to, you know, people that you have no clue, you know, who they are to you. Like, being able to, you know, understand his word, understand his will. Like, he will show you, like, how your will and his will, you know, can come together and, you know, be that for you. So,
yeah.
I'll do this.
Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie, I be talking my shit out there. But
I mean, it's a difference between, you know, like the shit talker on the team versus the shit talker in the game.
yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah, in the game. Not
In game. In game shit talker.
Or an opponent, like who you go against.
I don't know. My boy Jay Lou be going off, boy. My boy Jay Lou be going off. Yes, sir.
Angry big man. Oh, you hear me, J. Lou? I call you angry big man. I'll say J. Lou, but if I had to say somebody for practice, it had to be Micah.
Oh, man.
Talk about a guy that could just keep going and yapping, especially when he in his zone during practice.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody messing with him when it comes to that talking. But I ain't gonna lie, during the game, we be so locked in.
Yeah.
And the only time I feel like I really like talk my shit out there if a dude just doing too much, or it's like, come on, like for these old linemen that just be trying hard, or we want to push over the pile. That's when it's time to open up and let people have it. But naturally,
do I be talking shit out there?
Hell yeah, you be talking out there. See, in the moment,
wow.
brother, you don't be noticing it.
Yeah, you don't notice in the moment, you know.
And it really like depend on like the teams. It really bring it out of you, because most teams when we whooping on them, they ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to say anything more to make this look even bad. You know what I mean? So a lot of teams most of the time just shut up and don't say nothing. But for one team, I would say it was the Cardinals that was just continuing yapping, and we let that one slip out. But half the time, don't nobody say nothing.
All right. This is kind of like a 2-in-1. Little statistics from the fan too. So the Cowboys are 2-8 on grass and 19-1 on turf. Do you guys prefer turf or grass? And also, how important is home field advantage as an NFL player?
Shoot, home field advantage is huge, man. Nothing like playing at home, having your fans there, having your routine there. It's definitely a big thing in the NFL. No matter any sports, I think home field advantage is huge.
Yeah.
What's the second part of it?
Do you prefer grass or turf?
All right. I'm a grass guy, but our turf is by far the best turf in the NFL. So.
Well, you just heard the statistic, man. 19-1 on turf. I definitely prefer the turf. But like training-wise, you know, on the regular week, like definitely prefer grass.
Yeah.
You know, but if I can have that one day to perform, yeah, it'll be on turf for sure.
Cool. Got one more question from the fans, and I got a little game for you guys.
All right.
Pretty quick. If you could go back in time, what advice would you give to your rookie selves?
Ooh. Patience, young grasshopper.
Yes. I would say, man, there's so much stuff I would like to tell myself. Yeah, patience and just patience. Cause when I was young, bro, I didn't have no patience for nothing, bro. Like I was just on a go.
But it was really like, you had that statue on your name now. Like you're in the NFL, so it's like, shit, I'm gonna do it up.
I want to do it all.
Players
You know
doing
what
it. It's like
I want
once
to know
you see, like, all right, like you a rookie, so you probably got $2 million over the next 3 years. But these guys, like, they making these $3 million in the next 5 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, like, say for instance, like I get here, shoot. I got Dez, Tony, Jason Witten, so it's like, shoot, man, I see how them boys pull up, and it's like, yeah, it's my turn now.
There's levels to this, now.
Hold on, young grasshopper.
We all might be in the NFL, but for certain guys, there are levels to this. I learned that, like, my rookie year with the Giants, hanging out with JPP, Sean Rogers, and, they big dripped out, flossed out, and, I'm talking to my friends about, save your money, Hank. I'm looking like,
man, you would say that.
They pulling up. I said, no. At that second year, well, I turned it to Jim Jones or something with the Jews.
Man, don't tell me you had
buying
the car on the second year.
Bro, I went crazy my second year, man.
Yeah.
And if anything, I think it's just a lesson you got to go through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And have an understanding where you at and where you are. But, it's definitely important to save your money. But as you go through this journey, this life, man, you're gonna have lessons. You're gonna have situations where you go back and think about it. As long as you continue trying to improve as a person, as a man, and your faith, you'll be able to overcome a lot of those situations that you had when you were young.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you ever heard of a blind ranking? So basically, you're gonna pick 1 through 5. I'm gonna give you different defensive linemen, and you're not gonna know the whole list. So I'm gonna say, rank Nick Bosa 1 through 5, and you just gotta pick a spot for him, but you can't change your list as you go. So if I say next, Garrett, and 1's already taken yours, he's. So it's just kind of like a fun game.
So what, 5 worst, 1 best?
Yep. And these are all going to be elite guys. And then obviously, you guys are number 1. Mike is number 1. Some of you guys, different dudes around the league. So blind ranking these defensive linemen, not including any Cowboys players or yourselves.
All right. I'm first?
Yeah, we're going to answer at the same time?
You guys can answer at the same time.
Okay, one-on-one.
All right, bet.
You go one, then I go one, because I don't want to.
And then you can pick where they want to go, like 1 through 5.
All right.
Can't change it, though.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa.
3.
3.
Yeah, I'm going 3.
Hold up. You ain't going to name my guys?
Nah, none of our guys.
All right.
No Cowboys.
Okay. Damn.
Honestly,
I messed up.
All right. So start off with Nick.
Yeah, I put him at 3 because I don't know who else you're going to say.
2? Okay. Max Crosby.
Damn.
Put Max at 4.
I'll put Max at 4.
Myles Garrett.
He won right now.
He 1.
TJ Watt.
He 2.
He 3.
And Aaron Donald.
I give him 5.
Right now in his career, yeah, 5.
He ain't got no help over there.
Yeah. I don't know. Big boy right beside him balling too, though. What is it, number 90?
Yeah, but still, shoot, who else?
Yeah.
Nothing there. It's just Aaron Donald.
You right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
can actually do one more, sorry. When you guys are going up against running backs, who's a running back that's always giving you problems? Like, whether it's a big name or someone that's just, always giving you problems throughout your career.
Ooh.
I have to say Christian McCaffrey. Talking about a dude that can run down the middle, off tackle, take a pitch, catch. Man, like he give me a little bit of anxiety because anywhere on the field he can probably take it the distance and make a big play.
That's kind of hard for me because, like, I don't see that, as a defensive lineman like matchup. Like if we can keep him inside the box, like it's, a pretty, safe tackle. You know what I mean? But like if you one-on-one open space, that's a whole different story. You know what I mean? And that's what the linebackers and DBs have to deal with. So for me, couldn't say like it was a running back that, ever gave me, too many problems, Yeah.
That's legendary right there speaking. Can't nobody give that man problems.
That's right.
Only a quarterback.
I ain't never said that either.
You never said that. Can't nobody touch this man. That's a wrap, everyone. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I'm sure y'all will enjoy this video. Just want to again thank my boy D-Law for coming through, speaking to y'all, speaking to the fans, and if there's anybody else y'all want to see, continue to just put it down there in a comment, like, subscribe, and we're gonna keep this thing rolling, man. We got a big week this week, and let's have y'all support, and we'll see y'all Sunday.
Perfect.
And let me know what y'all think about the video, man. Don't hesitate to, comment down below. Let us know how y'all truly feel. We want all the, input that y'all have. So appreciate y'all, man, tuning in. Love.
Love, King.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.